Hey, welcome, Jason Cox. Woo! We're off and kicking to this live event show for everybody. Party! Boom! Hey, and welcome to another edition of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. Woo! And massive love shout out to Jason. Woo! Massive love shout out to the world, of course, from everyone in the world that came in earlier from India. We really appreciate everybody that comes in and says something. We're going to do a special tonight where we're going to challenge SHIB against every other currency, every company, put it up against everything that's out there. No holds bar, and see where the chips lie. Because why? Well, why not? Why not? Have some fun with it. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. And we'll take a ride on the SHIB disco stick. All right, so let's break it down. We'll do the top 20, 30. Hey, Jason, which cryptocurrency should we pick on? Should we pick on any of them? What's your favorite besides SHIB? Does anyone have a specific one, like Bitcoin? Everybody loves Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a hard one to pick on. Gold, could do gold. Gold against SHIB. What's the difference between gold and SHIB? Anybody? Everybody? See, when this challenges start like this, a lot of people get, they get misleaded, get misdirected. I don't know. Gold's gone up. Anyone know why gold's gone up? Astronomically. Like, it's just taken off the last couple of days. And that's because China is pissed off about US. And they basically got thumbed out. And they didn't even realize it was happening. But they did get singled out of every single country on the planet. Because manipulation, right? So they're the only ones that wouldn't play ball, right? They weren't going to play ball and just increase the tariffs, just like U.S. did. U.S. said we're going to sock it to them, and now the rest of the world knows that China is basically an island unto itself. No one can do trades with it. It's going to try and manipulate every strategy it can for the benefit of China. So when people see that, they take notice, and it's going to be very hard for China in the next little while to focus on world economics. And it's going to be forced to do, which it doesn't want to do, Vietnam, Russia, all the communism countries in the world, they're going to want pieces of it. But that's not going to be enough market share for China. China's got 1 billion people. And there's only like 4 or 5 different countries that have communism. So the amount of trading partners that gives them is very limited. So there's a bit of manipulation going on. I also believe the Democrats are also not helping Trump at all when it comes to, because they're shorting the market. I'm pretty damn sure that they are. All those billionaires are shorting the market because they're trying to hurt Trump, period. End of story. Bitcoin right now went to 76,000, 75, 76,000. That was all instrumented. Again, anything that Trump supports, they knock. Because gold goes up, cryptocurrency should be going up right alongside of it because of uncertainty. That's the truth of it. Now, the NASDAQ takes a dip. They're saying that's because of... No. No, it's got one has nothing to do with the other. We have uncertainty that should drive the markets upward in crypto. Like Bitcoin should have hit 130, but it went down. Why did it go down so drastically and gold go up so drastically? It doesn't make any sense, is the bottom line. The reason why China. China doesn't like what Trump is doing, so it fights against it. See, that's the other problem. What else can we talk about, Jason, tonight? I still haven't fixed the tickets, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I'll get into that. That's the other thing I got to fix tonight. I got to fix the ticket sales, the ticket prices, not ticket sales, ticket prices. They're too high. Ticket prices are too high. They're not reflected in the price, the current price of SHIB right now. And that is the truth. That is the truth. We're going to get right into that too. Give me a second here. So how was Jason? I've been better, to tell you the honest truth. Haven't been well for the last few days. As you can tell, I did a live broadcast today, earlier this morning, basically in the chair. And right after I was done, I fell asleep. SHIB's price right now is 122.05. And where are we here? Ooh. Okay, so let's go into tickets. Yeah, 54,000. So that's going to change a few things on the spectrum. So yeah, 54,000. Jason, if you're paying attention out there. Okay, so you're looking forward to some great information that's come across the wire. We are down, and it's a great opportunity for people to acquire more SHIB than before. I wanted to get into specifics with supply and demand because, I mean, that's what we cover here. If we don't sell tickets, we cover the positive signs of SHIB, which is the massive reduction in SHIB circulating supply, the overwhelming support for SHIB by wallet holders piling into SHIB. So we have a huge draw in, 1 million. Here, I'll share the link. Why do you do that? Why don't you share the links? Exactly. I used to share the links. Why don't I share the links now? Right. 1,506,767. Now we'll do an update. Oh, sorry, changed. 1,506,781. So it went up by 20 in the last few seconds. So that's good. That's a good sign. That means people are starting to pay attention to what's going on. SHIB is constantly adding value. Therefore, it should be driving demand, right? And it's got two ways of drawing value. One is more wallet holders coming in and securing that position in the value of SHIB. And then the other one is reducing circulating supply. Do you guys know who Da Vinci is? Da Vinci? Yeah, Da Vinci. He's the guy who predicted Bitcoin. He's also came out today saying that SHIB would never hit $1. And we say the same thing to everybody. Never say never. But we agree that SHIB at this current price will never hit $1. Absolutely. We all say that because it's not at $1. Duh. It needs a few things for it to happen to get to $1, but it can get there. Absolutely can get there. But at the current rate, no. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not at $1 right now. If you looked at the price, if you're paying attention, you would see that the value of SHIB is still where it is right now because people don't see it for value. If they did see it for the value, there's no way it'd be sitting at this price. It'll probably be sitting around 3099, not 4012. It could be sitting at 209 or 20114. Roughly a market cap at around 200 to 300 billion, would be fair market value for SHIB. And can it go up or down? Well, it should always go in what direction? We always say the same thing. It should always go up because it's doing what? It's increasing the value of it. Exactly. It's always increasing its value. So SHIB's always increasing its value, giving you a huge outlook on the prosperity of every single person that's on the planet. That's the guarantee that it's always adding value. Now, does it reflect in the price? No, because I believe, and Jason believes the same thing. People are unaware of it and they don't take SHIB seriously. SHIB is just a trading platform for them to acquire some SHIB and sell it at a profit. Bing, bang, boom. It's not a currency. To them, it's not a currency. It's just an in and out. So, and if that's the case, then that's your wish. But I'm like Jason. I'm like everybody else. If it's constantly adding value, why would you sell it for less than what you paid for it? If you're getting more of your dollar, up and down trading goes though with the territory, right? Um, yeah. So the whole prospectus on the valuation is not being looked at, and that's the truth of it. And the reason why that is we only have 1.5 million wallet holders. If we had 10 million wallet holders, it'd be a different story. If we had 100 million wallet holders, we'd have a different story altogether. And we could have the same supply with 100 million wallet holders, and we would be sitting close to that 1 cent dream or the 1 cent goal. For most people, it's a 1 cent goal. That's 100 million wallet holders. Now, how much do they need to own? Not very much, right? 100 million. Everybody owns 20 million SHIB. You're at that 1 cent to 10 cent range, between the 1 cent and two, and that's with the 589 trillion. Now I know what they're going to say to you. That's more money than what's out, but you got to remember, it's only between how many people. Now wallets aren't people, so if we had 50 million wallet holders, it's a fair assumption to say that we have less than 50 million people invested in SHIB. Wouldn't that be a fair assessment to say? That's exactly what we would say. Now, at that price, what could we also say? There would be more reduction in SHIB circulating supply. Absolutely. Why? How do we know that, Jason? How do we know there'd be less supply? Because Jason would look at it and say, okay, I need the money right now, but I don't want to pay capital gains tax on it. So I have to reduce what I'd be paying in capital gains tax. And then I take out what I'm going to take out, so I don't have to pay capital gains taxes on it. Exactly. So he's going to reduce the circulating supply and then withdraw the amount that he needs in fiat currency to pay whatever he needs to pay. That's the bottom line. Is he going to get all of it out? No. He just wants to make sure that when he gets out that he doesn't have to pay capital gains tax. That's all. And he's able to do that as a tax write-off. Absolutely. You're allowed to do that. Because they give you that options. Because if they're willing to take 50% or 25% or 30%, they have to give you that write down. It's okay if you're an organization. We talked about this before. If you're an organization and you're a big conglomerate like McDonald's or Wendy's or Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, every time you sell a coffee and you use your card, because now you're able to get a SHIB card and go and buy stuff with it. Every time you do a transaction, there's a reduction in SHIB circulating supply, and it's already figured into it. Each characteristics of it is going to have their own set of rules and regulations on it, of course, but that's going to be the gist of it. Every time you use your card to buy anything with it, it's going to be the exact same thing. It's going to come right off the top, and you're going to pay an extra amount of SHIB. That SHIB is going to go straight to the reduction of the wallet, reduction of SHIB circulating supply. Every time that happens, think about it. Who doesn't want to be in SHIB at that point? Starbucks sure shoot wants to be in it because it's going to benefit them. Every time someone does a transaction, it costs me nothing. Zero. Costs me nothing. Every time they do a transaction, it's going to reduce SHIB circulating supply. Hello? Like I said to everybody, you don't understand. Right now, yeah, the price is so low, no one wants to burn it. But that's the truth of it. Okay? Organizations have to burn a lot of it to make a difference. And Binance is doing it, but it doesn't cost them anything to do it. They're getting paid to do it. How come the rest of them had caught on to it? How come Robinhood hasn't caught on to it? But if you noticed, Robinhood and BlackRock are adding to their bags. They just added almost 1 trillion SHIB into their bags. Another trillion. Now, how are they able to do that? The price is extremely low. They know it. They're taking advantage of it. They're stealing it away from you. You don't understand what adding value means. You don't get it. That's okay. Most of you don't understand what that means. But that means that someone else is taking it away from you. That's exactly what that means. I wanted to get into the challenge, Jason, of tonight. The challenge was, tell me which currencies you figure are better than SHIB right now. Name a currency, name a company, name any company that's better than SHIB. And it could be that one went up 20% today, or 10% or 5% today. You break it down, okay? There's a couple companies that are doing share buybacks. I don't know if you've heard of Bank of America. JP Morgan Chase is buying back their shares. There's another Wells Fargo is buying back their shares. They're doing share buybacks after the quarter's completed. Do you know what share buybacks are? Does anyone know what share buybacks are? They are where the company puts in an order to buy back their shares. Now, they always buy it lower than the market value, of course, because they want to try and drive demand up. It's usually when the stock goes down that they see value and they have enough capital to buy it. It's to drive the market. It's to drive their price up so that they're not a takeover target. And it helps investors because it gives them more value. Do you understand that? Because there's less supply. This is nothing new, guys. It's nothing new. Every company does this. If they do a share buyback, it's to help every investor out there gain more value for their dollar. Is basically what it is. I'm going to reduce the amount that's in circulation. You understand that, right? Because it's shares. If I buy back your shares, I'm increasing the value of every other share that's out there. Well, SHIB is doing the exact same thing for you, and you're not even noticing it. No one's noticing it. It just baffles me. They're doing it on a daily basis. Like if you looked at it, you go, okay, well, it's doing it constantly. But how come it's not being reflected? Because people are just not paying attention. Like Jason said, it's up and down market trends. It's people not taking it seriously enough to even look at it. Even with the people I talk to, and Jason's, we know this. Even the people we talk to about SHIB all say the same thing. It's got too much circulating supply. There's no way in God's green earth that it's going to go anywhere. And why? Because it's got the ecosystem. Well, as soon as you hear the ecosystem, you shut them out right away because obviously they're not paying attention. And they go, it's a hoax. Well, yeah, because the ecosystem development team, all it can do is lie, manipulate, control, and lie. Well, they're the ones that run SHIB, aren't they? Okay, they don't run SHIB. They're just an influencer on the sideline that took control of a situation. And they used SHIB to get what they want. That's all they've done. SHIB is on its own. SHIB has got no governance whatsoever. Oh, and I just got a record today, Jason, from the... I get these periodically, but I thought this was funny. I'd bring it up. I got an information catalog from the Canadian government saying that all lotteries have to be registered. I was trying not to laugh. I sent them back saying that, as soon as you guys can start manipulating other currencies around the world with their draws and their raffles, we'll take part in your registration. Everything's on the website, and that's basically it. And I think they went on the website because I got 3 views and 16-page reviews, which was awesome. But we're nowhere near our goal. The whole idea is 300,000 hits a day on the website. Now, whatever page reviews that is, probably in the hundreds of thousands. Page reviews, even millions of page reviews per day. But that would give you an indication of just how well we're doing and the amount of tickets that we're selling. Like we said before, it's inevitable. SHIB is inevitable. It doesn't matter what you believe or what you want. It's inevitable. It's going to go through the roof, whether you like it or not. The raffle is just to help incentivize you and speed things up drastically. Because as soon as you start seeing the massive reduction in SHIB circulating supply, the first thing that's going to happen is panic. That's the first thing that's going to happen. The second thing that's going to happen is disbelief, right, Jason? Everything comes down to disbelief. It's not possible. Okay, 500, a billion every single day is being reduced in SHIB circulating supply. First thing everybody thinks is it's a fraud. It's phony baloney. Second thing is that's the denial, right? The denial stage. It's phony baloney. Okay, it happened 2 days in a row. Well, there's no way it's happening 3 days in a row. It happens 3 days in a row, and it's gaining more and more traction as it's going. So it's gaining, holy crap, now what the hell's going on? SHIB's going up 20, 30% a day. Exactly, because it's undervalued right now. So it has to get to that valuation before people start to understand what's going on. And then is there a slowdown in burns? No, there's an increase in burns. And people still in disbelief saying this can't continue. Why not? There's not that many people in the world that want to take part in a raffle that makes them money. Of course, everybody wants to make money. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle in the first place, is that everybody wins. We're moving forward, now going up. Yes. Be nice to see a 50 to 100% increase from here, Jason, to be honest with you. And it still would be drastically undervalued. Three, like, everybody wants to see SHIB go up, right? They don't want to see their portfolios sink. It just doesn't feel good. You should be buying more, yes, but you don't want to be buying too much because it could go lower. Exactly. So what do you do as a safe haven? You buy a lottery ticket's worth of SHIB. And do you treat it any other way? No, you don't have to. Because it's so cheap, you don't have to sink your life savings into it. If you want to sink your life savings into it, bottom cost, dollar cost average. If you have to. If you think that it's going to go to $1 next year, if you think the raffle's going to take off, absolutely, then you can. But until we start selling tickets, this goes for everybody. If we start selling tickets the way it's supposed to work, then yes, you could sink your life savings into it fairly quickly. You would more than triple your money fairly quickly, because SHIB is so undervalued that it would be close to the 1 cent. It would get there really rapidly, because then everybody in the world would start catching on to it, right? Everybody in the world would start paying attention to what is actually going on. So therefore, it would just keep building and building and building and building. Every day would be reducing. And it would build, like you would see. I don't want to go into speculation because, Jason, have we sold any tickets? No. But in theory, the way it would work is you'd sell, okay, because people don't trust the system, you sell 30,000 tickets. Next day, you sell 25,000 tickets. Next day, you sell another 38,000 tickets. Next day, you sell 40,000 tickets. Next day, you only sell 21,000 tickets because you just meet your minimum requirements, because people still in disbelief. The next day after that, after a week has gone by, people are starting to accelerate because now everybody's talking about this raffle that's reducing SHIB circulating supply on a global scale. And therefore, everybody wants to take part in the raffle. Nobody wants to get left out, and nobody wants to get left out of the money that's coming in. That's what's going. That's exactly what happened. It would be a massive explosion, and then everybody would want to take part in it. Like, there's nobody who would want not to take part in it, because they understand now, oh, SHIB is going to go 30, 40% every freaking day. I want to be part of that. right? It's just no brainer, right? Or even if they come on just to participate and watch what happens right after someone wins, right? They get to see the person winning. They get to see the amount that's being, they don't get to see the amount being sent out to them, but they do get to see the amount being burned. That they do get to see. Okay. The person that comes on and gets verified, their name goes on the list and it goes on the website as a winner. So that would be publicized. And that would happen right after the burn, right? So just so everybody's clear, first the person gets paid, then we would do the reduction, and then the information goes on the website. And as soon as that's on the website, people start to see that. They start to see the amount of tickets available, and it keeps going down, 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 because there's less supply. It drives that mentality to people so that they can understand what's going on, and therefore increases the amount of what? Transparency, for one, the amount of reductions, and the amount of value that's being added to every single investor in SHIB. It's already happening, guys. That's already been done. All we're doing is speeding things up. That's it. Drastically speeding things up for everybody to take part in. And that's why it's so beautiful. That's why everybody wins. It's a win-win-win scenario. It's not just the person that's behind the scenes that is winning, trying to pump up the stock or trying to pump up SHIB. It's everybody in SHIB is winning. It's a no-brainer. It's like, oh, if I sell it, someone's losing. No. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. And those that are shorting it are going to get liquidated instantly. When you're popping 30 to 40% a day, yeah, like, oh, I hate it. Yeah, but there's somebody reducing the circulating supply every single day. Shorting it is a really dumb idea, right? You know what I'm saying? It's constantly adding value. Shorting it should be a really dumb idea. But a lot of people do it because they go, well, it's going down, might as well. Well, you can. There's a lot of marketing, a lot of strategists that can short SHIB, and that's the truth of it. SHIB can be shorted. It's not like the stock market. You can short it on Margex. You can short it on all kinds of different exchanges. BTC, you can short it on. Like, it's amazing. 50 to 100 to 1 odds, depending on which way it's going. So there's a lot of manipulation going on. Absolutely. Especially with something that's constantly adding value. Makes zero sense. If something's constantly giving you back money, you're willing to sell that money for less money. That makes zero sense to me. I don't know about you, Jason, but that's exactly how I feel about it. So, like, when we have opportunities like this, take advantage of them, buy them. But how much do you put into it? A lottery ticket's worth, or 2 lottery tickets worth. It totally dependent on you, and don't break the bank is basically the bottom line. You don't have to. So why would you? And we can't predict what the price is going to be tomorrow. Obviously, it should never go down, but that doesn't mean it won't. It just means it shouldn't. In theory, it should never go down. There should always be more buyers than sellers. Always, always, always. How do you know this? Always adding value. But the value to price ratio is not consistent right now. 1.5 million wallet holders. You would need 500 million wallet holders, and then you would actually say, okay, we have a stability in price. Yes, and we would probably be worth a little bit more than what we are right now. No, we would be a lot more valuable than we are right now. We would have 500 million wallet holders. How many of them are people, though? Well, you're looking at least 250 million of them are people, roughly, right? So that would be enough stability in the marketplace to back the currency, because it's based on what, Jason? What is the U.S. currency based on? Confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence. So that much influence, 250 million people confident in SHIB, would keep it pretty much stable, whatever price that may be. Now, that also means that SHIB would have a massive what? Reduction. Exactly. That's exactly what it would mean, Jason. It would have a massive reduction happening every single second of every single day. And would that drive the price up? Absolutely, astronomically drive the price up, because you have how many? 250 million people, and people are looking at it, trying to get in at a lower price. Everybody wants to buy it lower. Okay, so when someone's using it as fiat currency, or they're using it to pay bills or whatever, you're going to see this influx where you see people start to sell off, and then someone's got to buy up the remainder. But you're also seeing something else happening when they buy those big ticket items, like if you want to pay your bills with SHIB and you're using it to pay your bills. Well, you have to sell it, and then when you sell it, there's a deduction. So you're paying more than what you wanted to, but that reduction is the reduction in SHIB circulating supply that you and I are paying back and forth. It's happening back and forth. Every single transaction that goes on, every single transaction in the world, 250 million of them per day. You think about it, right? And then you get 300 million people, 300 million transactions per day happening. You start to do the math on it. All of a sudden, you start to realize the lower the price is, the more burns happen. So, is it going to happen at these lower levels? It could, but it would be the banks, and it would be control, absolute control. And the exchanges haven't figured it out, thank God, and because they would steal it all from you. Jason, I'm sorry to say that, but like there's 300 of them, 300 to 400 exchanges right now, and look at all the blockchain 2s and the web 3s that are coming out. Just take a good look at the whole perspective on that concept. The amount of burns that would be astronomical, because they're making money with every reduction, because they would hold minimum they would be trying to get is 1 trillion, 2 trillion, 3 trillion SHIB on every single platform. Like I'm shocked that XRP hasn't bought a mountain of SHIB. I'm shocked. Well, I'm not shocked because Tron does own, I think they said 500 billion. No, 10 billion. I think it's 10 billion SHIB, 20 billion SHIB. I don't think it's a trillion that Tron owns. And they own a massive amount. William already came out and said that the reason why he holds that much SHIB is because he has belief that SHIB is going straight up. He didn't get into specifics on it, but that's his backing. But he hasn't come out with a reduction in SHIB circulating supply yet, which baffles me, because most of them, Binance has already caught on to it. Crypto.com should catch on to it really quickly. Robinhood, I'm not sure why they're dragging their feet on it. And it doesn't cost them anything. Like, you think about it, Jason, they make money burning it from the U.S. government, from the U.K. I mean, if they want to get into it, they could really reduce SHIB circulating supply right now and kill everybody. Like literally drive the market like easy 4x, 5x right now by that massive reduction, like 2 or 3 trillion SHIB. They do that every quarter. You could see the amount of movement that would create for SHIB. That's the bottom line. That's the whole gist of the whole concept. We want to do massive shout outs to Jason Cox, of course. Jason lives in the United States, in Oklahoma. Massive love shout out to the US and Oklahoma. Massive love shout out to Canada. Massive love shout out to Mexico. Yes, we're back in Canada. Back in the New York groove. New York groove, right? So massive love shout out to Mexico. Massive love shout out to Portugal. Massive love shout out to Nicaragua, Venezuela, Peru. Hold on to your party hats. We'll get right with you, because we don't want to miss anyone in the world, right, Jason? I'm going to do the massive love shout out to the world. Yeah, so massive love shout out to Brazil, Ecuador, Venezuela, Costa Rica, Argentina, Chile, massive love shout out to South Africa, Nambia, massive love shout out to you, massive love shout out to Madagascar, massive love shout out to Zambia, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, massive love shout out to you, massive love shout out to Bundy, massive love shout out to the Congo, massive love shout out to Nigeria, Nigers, massive love shout out to Mali, massive love shout out to Libya, Syria, Sahara, massive love shout out to you guys. Algeria, massive love shout out to you. Morocco, massive love shout out to you. Massive love shout out to the Cairo, massive love shout out to Egypt, of course, Egypt. Libya, massive love shout out to you. Sudan, Chad, massive love shout out to you. Ethiopia, massive love shout out to you. Somalia, massive love shout out to you. Yemen, massive love shout out to you. Oman, massive love shout out to you. Saudi Arabia, massive love shout out to you. Iraq, Iran, massive love shout out to you. Turkey, Israel, massive love shout out to you. Tanzania, Kazakhstan, massive love shout out to you. Mongolia, massive love shout out to you. China, massive love shout out to you. Pakistan, massive love shout out to you. Massive love shout out to Afghanistan. Romania, Ukraine, massive love shout out to you. Lithuania, massive love shout out to you. Finland, Sweden, Norway, massive love shout out to you. United Kingdom, Ireland, Scotland, massive love shout out to you. France, Spain, Italy, massive love shout out to you. Greece, Bulgaria, massive love shout out to you. Thailand, Vietnam, massive love shout out to you. China, massive love shout out to you. Japan, massive love shout out to you. Philippines, Indonesia, massive love shout out to you. Australia, massive love shout out to you. New Zealand, massive love shout out to you. Greenland, we didn't forget about you. Massive love shout out to you. Iceland, massive love shout out to you. And of course, Antarctica. As we break it down, Europe, massive love shout out to everyone in Europe. Massive love shout out to everyone in Asia. Massive love shout out to Russia. Massive love shout out to you. Massive love shout out to Africa. South America. Massive love shout out to North America. Thank you so much. We want to wish everybody a great and wonderful Friday afternoon. We love everybody. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to become extremely profitable. What in tarnation? We are having technical difficulties at this time. Nothing wants to work properly, Jason. Not a damn thing. All right. Yes, we are moving up, and we love it when SHIB moves in the right direction. Of course, we want to see SHIB go up every single day. That's a no-brainer. We want to make sure that SHIB hits all record highs because it should be breaking new records every single day. With the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 would happen drastically. That's the truth of it. But it should always be going up because it's always adding value. Anything that's always adding value should be getting the attention of the entire world. And that's the truth of it. And it's not, therefore our job isn't done until it does. So until we get everybody on board, we get thousands and thousands of viewers coming in and participating. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the channel. Make sure you come out and make comments. Massive love shout out to Gabrielle, Leah. Massive love shout out to Dong and her family, Casey, Kate, Tintin. Massive love shout out to Prince and his wife and their family. Massive love shout out to you. He's my trustee. We do hire, but only after we start selling tickets, of course, because we can't hire anybody until we sell over 100,000 tickets. And that's, so it'd be about 200,000 tickets, Jason. So just so that you're aware, once we sell over 200,000 tickets per day, we're going to be looking at hiring instantly people. And you're one of the first people on the list that I would definitely look at for hiring instantly. And then we pay approximately $50 Canadian. And if you $50 per hour, not $50 per raffle draw, $50 per hour. Each event should if it's 300,000 tickets to a million tickets, shouldn't take any more than an hour to get everybody through the system, and then go through the whole process. Um, that's just the facts. I'm blessed. Exactly. It's because you're on every day, Jason. I got to give you props, man. You're here every day, or just about every day. You even beat Prince. I mean, wow, that's amazing. And he's usually checking me out every day. He's usually on. I tell him what he has to do, and he's like, "Do I have to say anything?" I said, "Yes, you do have to say something, Prince, because when you get invited, you have to say something. It's just going to be like the same thing with Jason. When you get invited, all you got to do is thumbs up. Let me know you're there. Let everybody know that you're there, and that you're able to watch all the activities behind the scenes and in front of what's going on. So there's no discrepancies whatsoever. So the only thing that we do behind the scenes, of course, is the unofficial count. So that's the only thing that happens behind the scenes. Um, let's say, Jason, we were going to host a raffle tonight. I would contact you privately and say that we're going to tell everybody, pick a number between, let's say we had 400,000 tickets, okay, sold. But we only have about 3,000, 4,000 people that bought tickets. So we tell people to pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Okay, so whichever numbers come up closer together, that's the seconds we would count down privately, just so people would know. So that would be, and that's the clicks. And then after that, we would do the count, right? So then that's live. The count is live, and that's the number wherever it hits, um, like 10 seconds, whatever, because it would be the same. We would ask them, what would you want the count at? 10 seconds, at the 10-second mark, or 20-second mark. And if everybody agreed to the 20-second or 30-second mark, that's where we click, 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 click for 30 seconds. And then that at the end of 30 seconds, we would say, this is the next number that's up for grabs. This is the number that's winning the prize. Boom, done. Right? We could do it on the first draw, but because we're using a third-party agency, I didn't want to put the numbers through, someone figure out exactly how many tickets were sold, because it'll be on the website. You know what I'm saying? So that, because it's random, but it's not. I don't want it to be non-random. That's the whole purpose of that, so that everybody has a fair share and everybody has a fair shake of what's going on. So that's the whole purpose of that. So that's the whole gist of the third party, and we have about 17 to 19 different ones to pick from. And we're not going to pick the same ones unless we see that they're actually not congruent. They're actually random. They're not. No matter what you do, they never show you the same number. If we can prove that, and we can prove that to the audience, because that's the most important part, is proving it to the audience, that it's completely random. Then it's okay. But you can't. There's no way you can set that up so that everybody believes that it's going to be a random draw. So, but the whole point of it is everybody gets to take part in it. Everybody gets to have fun. Everybody gets to have excitement, and everybody gets to watch them win if they win, and everybody else gets to watch you all win. Everybody wins because of reduction in SHIB circulating supply, and then we get to see that big number on the screen, and it goes right here, guys. Yeah, I'm going to share it with you because I know a lot of people don't understand. Just like before, when we celebrate the night away with everybody. Right, so we want to make sure that everyone understands this. When we do the burn, it's going to show up here. And we don't leave the channel until it does. And every one of us, Jason, including you, right, if we sell that many tickets, what that means for everybody. Right? We want to make sure that that comes loud and clear. We want to make sure that this comes up. And right here, you see our wallet address and then the massive burn. would show up. And as soon as people start to see that, then they realize that this is legit, that it's actually happening, and that yes, this raffle is actually taking place. Right? Until they see that, they don't believe it, or therefore we won't get that many. But as soon as they see that, they start buying tickets. They start buying tickets on a massive scale, right? Because then they realize, hey, wait a second, I'm going to make money at this. I'm going to make an insane amount of money at this. How come no one told me about this? Why is everybody keeping me in the dark? And yeah, we're at 976% increase from yesterday's burns. Again, adding value. Again, adding value to every single person that's in SHIB. Now, Jason, when we started, how much SHIB was there available on the marketplace? Billions more than what there is now. Now there's billions less and the price is lower. The bell's got to go off sometime, right? Ding, 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 ding. Hello, Kmart shoppers. Hello, there's a green light special. Hello, you're missing the boat. They don't get it. They just don't get it. And I don't understand why they don't get it. But as soon as you mention share buybacks to somebody, boom, the light bulb goes off. The alarm bells go in. It's hilarious, right? It's just that funny that they don't see it. It's just unbelievably that insane. But that's the truth of it. They don't, and that I don't know why. And thank God they haven't, because you can buy it at extremely low values. But realistically, honestly, everybody should be telling everybody about it. Because if they know what they're missing out on, trust me, nobody wants to miss out on any money, right, Jason? How many people want to miss out on $5, right? I mean, I've seen YouTube channels that are giving away $5 gift cards, for bloody sake. $5 gift cards. And there's thousands and thousands of people tuning in and subscribing to the channel for a $5 gift card. You're gaining 1 million, 10 million, 14, 15 million SHIB today in your pocket. How many subscribers we got? We got 3 people watching the channel right now. Right. 3. 3 people watching the channel right now. And we have how many subscribers? 722 subscribers. And we're giving away a lot more than $5. Yeah. Back into people's pockets. Yeah. The insanity is unmatched. Unmatched. It's just somebody just doesn't see the value being added. And it baffles me. There's even people going on and saying that SHIB is this, SHIB is that, but the truth of the matter is they're just not paying attention to what SHIB is actually doing, which that's why we try to educate everybody into the prospectus of more wallet holders, less supply. Should drive demand, shouldn't it? Should be going this way. Everybody's portfolio should be going upward, not downward. Exactly. So why is it? So again, thank you so much for coming. I've been 48 minutes into today's session. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to see if I can do better tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can change the tickets, because it's going to be 56,000 SHIB per ticket instead of 51,000 SHIB per ticket. So just so everybody can stay alert, something like that. Anyway, thanks, Jason. Massive love shout out to you. We're going to rock yous out. This is always a party place, right? We are always positive. We always want to think positively. We always want to do positive things for the entire world. Absolutely. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to be wealthy. That's what this whole process is all about. We want to make sure that everybody has a great time and that everybody has a chance to be wealthy. Not just us, not just me and Jason, not just Prince, we want everybody. This is not for me and you, nor me and just a few people. This is for every single person on the planet to take advantage of. And right now, with the prices being so low, everybody has a chance to take part in it. And if you don't take part in it, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. And you can say, and me and Jason are going to say it later on, saying, well, we told them so. But you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to say that. It's like celebrating in the, oh, we talked about this yesterday. Major League. You remember Major League? Hey, Jason, you remember Major League? The movie. Take me out to the ball game. Major League, the guy says to him, listen, don't celebrate. You didn't get cut because some people just got cut and you don't want to be celebrating people who just got cut. It's the exact same thing. You want to be celebrating, but you want to make sure that you keep it low profile, right? Thank you, and be respectful. So thank you so much. We really sorry that people didn't take part in tonight's raffle, but we do promise to hold it next day. So that's our promise to everybody, is that we keep processing this information for everybody to get a hold of, because this is very exciting. It's extremely exciting. It's actually very lucrative if you really want to think about it. And majority of the people are missing out on it, but that's okay. That's quite all right. It is what it is. It's just a process. Thank you so much for everybody coming in and taking part. Thanks, Jason. Thanks for the whole entire world for watching us at some point, hopefully. But have a great and wonderful evening, everybody. Cheers. We're going to rock you out. Dance party. God bless each and every one of you. Jesus loves you. Boom. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so at your own leisure. Remember, we only want one thing for you: positivity, lucrative investments that make you money. That's it. That's what we wish for. That's what we came here for. That's what we're here to do for you, is make sure that you know where to stick your $10. At this point, it's $12.45 for 1 million SHIB. Do you need any more? It's all on you. But no, you don't. We're going to prove it to you through time. Woo! Thank you. God bless each and every one of you. Take good care and have a great and wonderful night. Happy Friday, everybody. Woo! Dun, 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 dun.